good, everybody? Well, I'll tell you what's good and what is not good, aka a myth. And best of all, some of the secrets for growing your hair long, secrets that I personally have been keeping from all of you. Just kidding, that's not true at all. I share all my tips and tricks with you guys every Texture Tuesday with a brand new video here on this very channel. So if you are new here, if this is the first video that you are tuning into, allow me to introduce myself. I am your main girl, Mel, and you're gonna have to buckle in and get streaming because we have a lot of content to get through. Today's content is going to be very valuable if you are someone that's looking to grow your hair long, whether you are experiencing a tremendous amount of hair loss, and I'm not just talking about your average hair fall, but hair loss, or maybe you're trying to grow out an unfortunate haircut. You're probably willing to do just about anything you can to accelerate the hair growth process. And of course, there are a lot of products, tools, and methods, or should I call them methods, that are out there that maybe you're trying. And today, some of those need to be explained and possibly busted. And of course, it's not a real mouth buster if we don't get nitty-gritty and scientiffy. So allow me to introduce my friend and scientician, Mel. That's me. In today's episode, we'll be getting into some nitty-gritty, scientific, actual, factual information so you can grow and love the hair that you wear. Because as Mel says, the bigger the hair, the harder they stare. Let's get to it. I'm really wondering if not cutting my hair will make it grow faster. Because I'm really trying to keep my length. You know, I don't think I really need to bust this myth. I'm just gonna show you this picture right here. So, this is an image of hairs that are both the same length, but yet one of them looks fresh and trimmed, and the other one looks like it got the chemical cut. So, not cutting your hair is absolutely not going to make your hair grow or give you more length. I mean, your hair will get cut regardless. It's up to you if you want to make it a stainless steel cut or a chemical cut. So, I mean, I think that myth was pretty clearly cut. Let's move on to myth number 2. Like, okay, I can get rid of split ends without cutting them, right? Right? That's what that must mean. Unfortunately, this is a myth. It is false. You cannot repair split ends. Your cuticle is a natural... Oh, no. Your hair cuticle forms a protective shell and layer over your hair shaft and all the proteins and the melanins that are happening inside. As your hair weakens, as it gets more damaged, and as the cuticle literally falls apart, there is nothing you can do to put it back together. Fixing split ends is all an illusion. There are products that may look like you have fixed your split ends, but long term, there's nothing you can do. It's only going to get worse. You're better off trimming them. Okay, so hair grows faster when it's trimmed, right? Right? That's what that must mean? Well, for actual growth, that comes from your scalps. Your scalps, right? Yes, the scalp is where it all begins. Optimal scalp health, as well as maintaining overall bodily health, is the best way to accelerate hair growth. Making sure that your body and your skin is nourished with essential nutrients to fuel growing follicles. That's right, which is why I'm really confused over myth number 4. Remember horse shampoo? Is it true that it makes your hair grow faster and stronger? This one's wrong again. Okay? Even the most powerful hormonal drugs cannot force the cells to divide at a higher speed. This is why cosmetic products can't promise you faster growth. On average, it's about 1 centimeter of growth per month. So, if anyone's telling you that you can grow your hair 2 inches per month, That's all I'm gonna say. That being said, you may be able to feed and nourish your scalp to create the optimal environment for better growth. Speaking of ideal environment for growth, and also ideal environment for video creators, I need to shout out Curlsmith. Curlsmith is a product line that you have seen me and my sister use in previous videos, styling, and now they have just released a scalp range that me and my sister have also been using for the past month or so. That is a 3-step process of priming the hair, scrub detoxing, and then conditioning. You guys know I'm always talking about scalp care. Scalp care is absolutely crucial, and this line is literally formulated to treat the scalp like the skin it is. And I've really been loving the way it's made my scalp feel, which usually feels like shit around this time of year. It's a very transitional seasonal time in the fall, which is when me and my sister's scalps usually start to get pretty flaky and they kind of act up because of the weather changes. But okay, you might not be able to tell because my hair looks so thick and luscious, and this is all that I've been using. My scalp is feeling amazing, and we've really been liking this scalp care line, which I'm gonna talk a little bit more about throughout this video. And as we talk a little bit more about ingredients that you guys should be looking for your scalp when we're talking about hair growth. Not like a horse shampoo, but actually feeding and nourishing and creating the best environment for the hairs, but more importantly, the scalps. So moving on to the next myth, speaking of nourishing the scalp, let's talk about rice water rinses, okay? There's a really big craze right now talking all about rice water rinses, how they are so amazing for your scalp and for hair growth. Is this true or is this false? Is it scientifically proven? We need answers. Mel? Well, here's the thing. Rice water rinses are not scientifically proven to make your hair grow more. However, traditionally, rice water rinses have been used for centuries by Asian women in China, Japan, and other Southeast Asian countries. And they all have extremely long hair, world record breaking long hair. Fermented rice water has very nourishing properties like amino acids, which are the building blocks for protein, which is going to be strengthening your hair, as well as B vitamins, vitamin E, minerals, antioxidants. These properties help to detangle the hair, condition, and strengthen, which are all properties that will help to fortify your hair to maintain and retain your growth and length. Okay, so, but my next myth and question is if shampooing and clarifying my hair too much will start to provoke breakage out of my hair because it's naturally so dry and brittle. Because I'm really worried about stripping the oils from my hair, okay? So, what do I do? Well, here's the thing. It is absolutely the most important thing for your scalp and your hairs to cleanse and clarify it, to remove any kind of buildup, anything that's weighing the hair down and preventing other good stuff from getting in. Do not mistake clarifying for stripping. This ain't a nightclub. That makes sense. You got a point there. So if you're concerned that your scalp is dry and your hair is dry, you don't want to cleanse it too much, going in with a product that has a lot of slip, that will prime the hair with a lot of nutritive compounds, will definitely benefit you. The Super Slip Primer contains balanced prebiotics that will feed the good bacteria in your scalp, balance the skin's microbiome, and form a protective barrier. Factually, fermented rice water is one of the key ingredients that is in the Pre-Biotic Super Slip Primer, as well as other conditioning properties that is ideal for detangling and nourishing and protecting your hair before you go in and wash it, so you can prevent any kind of breakage and bust the myth that clarifying your hair is going to be bad for you. Okay, so should I wash my hair less often if I have dandruff or more often? Well, actually, I have a question for you, Mel and Mel's. Are the flakes you are having from a dry scalp? Are they oily scalp flakes? And are you sure it's not just product buildup? This is why understanding your scalp and using the right products to treat your condition are absolutely crucial. Analyze what's going on your scalp. Again, these flakes can either be product buildup, dead skin cells, or a combination of both. Hair cannot grow long and strong if there is buildup in the way. Especially if you are facing a dry scalp but still flakes, using this type of product is ideal for nourishing the scalp as well as ridding it of any kind of buildup. However, as a disclaimer, if you are experiencing some serious scalp conditions, this is not specifically meant to treat serious conditions. It's more of a system for your normal to dry scalp. So if you're experiencing some really concerning things on your scalp, I would definitely recommend you see a real doctor. Okay, so what about at the end of my wash, when I'm rinsing my hair, should I be using cold water? Really? This myth has all been busted before. Okay, make sure you check out that mouth buster after this if you haven't seen it. However, so for your scalp, yes, there could definitely be benefits to using a cooling rinse. Anything that's cooling on the scalp will stimulate blood flow. And if you're afraid of a cold water rinse, the Post-Biotic calming conditioner has very cooling properties like peppermint oil and tea tree leaves. And when you use it to massage your scalp, you literally feel the cold and cooling benefits. It's a very interesting sensation. The first time I did it, it was a little strange. It kind of lingered on for about an hour, but it is definitely refreshing. And then I add on top their deep conditioner, which is a hydro cream soothing mask. And I put this mostly just on my ends, also very rich in hyaluronic acid, which is going to absorb the most amount of water into your hair. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, and it's also an acid. It is going to help to seal your cuticle, lock all the moisture in, and leave you with shiny, beautiful, nourished, healthy looking hair. These are a really crucial step in finishing off your scalp detox day to restore the pH levels, and your moisture balance in your hair, especially after clarifying. Okay, so I have more of a personal question. I feel like every time I get my color done, my hair grows faster. Why is that? Does my hair grow faster when I color it? Okay, so I don't know who told you that one, but basically, you're only noticing the growth because now you have a line of demarcation growing out from your roots and you can see everything that's new. Coloring your hair is not making your hair grow faster. You need to make sure that you are retaining the length that you're seeing grow out. So myth number 10. There's a lot of really fancy tools out there now. We see a lot of different types of scalp massagers and special brushes that are meant for the scalp. If I use these tools, is it going to make my hair grow faster? Yes. Well, you see, this is not scientifically proven, but of course, daily stimulation to your scalp not only feels amazing, but it has so many benefits. All in all, hair growth is all about blood circulation. Whether you're suffering from hair loss, hair thinning, or even alopecia, the treatment is often the same, and we need to take care of our scalp. Keep it stimulated, keep it awake, keep it alive, and you will notice the benefits. Thank you, everybody. Wow. We could go on and on about many more myths, but to keep this video short and sweet, we'll have to save all that for another episode. So make sure you stay tuned into our weekly educational entertainment on this channel every Texture Tuesday. Get notified when new videos drop by hitting the subscribe button with the little bell on. Also, give this video a thumbs up and also let me know what other beauty myths that you want to know the answers to by commenting them below. All product links will be found in the description below as always. This has been your main girl Mel, signing off until next week. Peace! What's good, everybody? Whoa, did you hear that? Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Oh, I just pulled a fucking hamstring. Ma! 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 Excuse me, everybody, I'm recovering from nodes.